Morning, everybody. How you doing? It is a very rare sight that you see two of these Epson printers running at the same time, and we'll have four of them running today. I am so slammed with transfers that I just haven't stopped. And when I tell you we print great transfers, I mean, let me show you. All right, the game changes. With the right collaboration of ink, the right materials, you'll find that these transfers are incredible. But it's not only these, right? It's other transfers that we're doing as well. Give me just a second. Sorry, mooning you guys. I didn't mean to do that. Holy crap. Can't take that off the film, but at least I got a booty, right? Is that, you know, the transfers we print are just really incredible. Saturated transfers. We're using Kodak products, and just, you know, my mind is blown over this because I no longer have, you know, the STS nightmare where the colors are just wrong, the white is dull. And we'll take a look at these whites really quick. So, amazing, nice whites. White ink matters. And El Tronco de Elefante, the trunk of the elephant, right? So I want you to see how fast AcroRIP prints. And we're here at 2880 on CadLink, and over here we're at 1440. But we're going to throw off some better prints because AcroRIP is incredibly fast. I just love to see these printers going, you know, side by side. It makes me happy. Give me just a second while I look at that. We're already done with these 6 transfers. Just let me come over here. Share it in a couple more places. How you doing out there, everybody? What are you doing today? Six transfers just flying away. I can't believe how fast it is. I'm just trying to look for some direct film groups. Just look how fast this print is done. That's the thing about AcroRIP, is it really is a fast software. So what I did is I went back into the design, and I kind of wanted to play with the speed of this design, and it's already done. I mean, that is lightning fast. Let's go ahead and cut this sheet down. Money, 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 money. That's what that is, everybody. All right, we're going to powder this thing. You do not need to use a lot of white underbase with Kodak ink. That could be a bad problem if you do that. And I have a pair of scissors I put down. Where are my scissors? I find cut scissors too. And give me a second. What the hell did I do with these scissors? So I'm really curious to see how this sheet is going to print here. So let's get this printed, and if you have any questions while we're printing, feel free to ask, and hopefully you can get your questions answered within reason. And as you guys know, right, I do not answer questions on things like, can this Epson be converted, or can that be converted? I don't answer questions like that, and the reason being is that I've told so many people that certain printers are not good for long time conversion, and they do it anyways, and then they screw up their Epson printer. So I've just learned to stay out of the question and answer debate. It's always good to do that, and I try to answer things that I think will make sense, like why certain Epsons aren't good, and why these are the best Epsons that are out there in the industry. The most sought after DTF printers are these printers right here. They're going to come in under a price like the Chinese printers. You don't have to do like the people at DTF Superstore is doing and infringing on Epson's patent, What's up, Betty? We're going to look for a file called Skillo or something like that. Not here. We're going to open this up. We're going to open this file and just print it as is, okay? Print it in the natural format that the customer gave it to me in, and the files are just incredible. This is a great file, the one we're printing right here. I'll take you over to the front and show it to you. We're loading up a very big file. Curious to see how long it will take to load this file, We're going to print this at 1440 by 720 white and 2880 by 1440 color. Now, if AcroRIP were to do that, it would take, a good 25, maybe it would take an hour and a half to print that. So as soon as this loads up, we'll get going. Any questions, please feel free. Take a look in here at the Kodak ink, just being happy Kodak ink. Look at those colors in there. It took me a while to get that gold foil look. That's what I was after. And so the Asian printers can't print these because the small fonts. I say that all the time, but it's actual truth. You know, what they end up doing is printing like the CMYK, and then the white gets printed, and then it just looks like trash, you know? It looks like, I'll just hang that up there right there so you guys can see. It looks like it's just got a lot of backsplash with that white, you know? And again, I'm just waiting on that rip to start, and then we'll go and get printing. What's taking so long? This is a super big file. AcroRIP is struggling to bring this file into the RIP. I had no clue this was going to happen. Heck, I had to just throw the same file and see if I can catch up with it. Right there, so it's showing me, hey, I think I'm loaded. I think that's still loaded. Look up there. By 90, so we can move this to 23. It's there. Yeah, this file locked the rip up. It's pretty interesting. Man, that's a bummer. We may need to have to recreate this again. And that's a good comparison between the two because AcroRIP gets limited. It can't load things whereas CadLink can and other RIPs as well. I gotta tell you, this maroon or purple is incredible. Weird that AcroRIP won't load that. What do you guys think? Do you have a solution for AcroRIP shutting down because the file's too big? Oh, I'm tired. Got so many of these little FCSs to do. Some of these right here. Kodak ink, you gotta love it. Doing some more powdering over here, everybody. Start now. Start the timer. I'm telling you, AcroRIP is really fast. Whereas CadLink slows the printer down to make more passes, still going the same speed, but it's making more passes to lay down the ink compared to AcroRIP laying down, the same amount of ink at a faster pace. So, we've been printing on this one for a while right here, and this one is heading out to be nearing complete. I am hungry. You guys like my little makeshift table? So, you know, AcroRIP is definitely faster, but you have so many more options with CadLink than you do AcroRIP. I'm just watching along with you all. It's very, it's like just kind of therapeutic hearing the sound of the printheads move across. I'm hungry. Who's got some dinner? What's up, Stan Banks? Stan Banks is heading out of the country. Keep him in your thoughts. He may find a family so beautiful he never returns. So, when I told you that you could easily do 15 or 20 transfers per hour, we've only been printing on this video for what? About 30 minutes or so. And this is at the highest resolution over here that AcroRIP has. So if you were to down that resolution to 1440, you know, by 1440 or 1080, well, it would be twice as fast. And I printed two of these, so I think we're in about 5 minutes of this, so maybe 6 minutes. At most 10. We're done over here. That's 14 transfers in roughly 20 minutes. I'll go back on the video just to make sure, because I know a lot of you will be like, Ernest, it's not 20 minutes, it's 26 minutes, but it's not even 26 minutes. AcroRIP is extremely fast, which gives you the availability to print. If you were to drop the resolution down to 720 by 720, you'd be covering some print ground. I'll knock my table over. That would suck. Beautiful, nice prints. Need to find my scissors. What's up, man? What's up? I keep putting my scissors down. I wonder if I took them into the room. Hold on, everybody. We are back. Want to remind you that CadLink is a slower program than AcroRIP. So a lot of you are like, oh man, the print's not moving. The print's moving. It's just at 2880 resolution. So this print right here is going really slow, but it's done on purpose. And that print's already done. Let's see how long it takes to print my logo over here. Alright, so here goes the print with my logo, 2880 by 1440. We're going to send this off right now, and I'm going to do control unit stopwatch online. Try to get there before this goes to print. Stopwatch starts, and it starts printing. 2880 by 1440 resolution, right? That's an amazing resolution that the Chinese printers are unable to attain. They'll get there, right? But it'll be some time. And I don't think, honestly, CadLink has to print this slow. But that's something in the developers, you know? Maybe they'll work with AcroRIP to come out with a CadLink boost or something, you know? And I tell people, you know, that's why having both RIPs are essential, because there's just some things that you need a RIP to do that, say for instance, I myself may not know how to do. Well, CadLink has all the necessary tools for rasterization, color replacement, color knockout, rasterizing with lines or holes, and those are beneficial. So we just got done with this print, you know, it took forever. Took a really long time. So if you had to print 100 of these on CadLink, you know, obviously it would take a while, so it would behoove you all out there to learn your AcroRIP to simulate the process that you're using in CadLink, you know, as a one-button click. What's going on over here? What are we waiting on? Should be off the print already. Or did I get grabbed it wrong? Let's see if this will start it off then. I guess somewhere when I shut the RIP down, it deviated back to the other RIP. Sorry, the other printer, because you know there's two printers on one PC, which can be problematic at times. And so you have to learn how to set up a virtual driver and a virtual USB connection. So you can see using the CadLink really puts the brakes on your production. And that's why, again, it's imperative that you learn how to use Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator. Because AcroRIP doesn't give you all the functions of rasterizing and making a print feel softer. You know, you have to do all that you have to do all that in your RIP. Let's see if this fires off for us. Hopefully it'll wake the printer up. There we go, so we can start our stopwatch. $28.80 by $14.40. You know, it's $28.80 per color, $28.80 by $28.80, I believe, and then $14.40 by $7.20 for the white. Now these logos are 12 inches, and they are, look at the speed we're printing at. I mean, 2880 by 2880 with the white at 1440 by 720. Beautiful rich blues. Notice our time slot, 40 seconds. El tronque de elefante. And so it's all about that resolution, baby, and that's why these printers can do what the Chinese printers cannot do. Chinese printers cannot print this small. There's no way, man. See those down there? They can't do that. See that little logo right there? The Chinese printers can't do that. But look, we're at 1:20. One minute, 37 seconds. Understand that when I tell you, you can easily print 20 to 25 high definition images per hour, it is a fact. We're more than halfway done with this image and we're at 2 minutes. So therefore, I think we'll be done in about 3 minutes. And we printed two 11-inch transfers. That's basically one transfer every about a minute or so. But we're printing two of them, so we could divide that in half. We'd be at 1:35. But look at this, people. We're going on 3 minutes. And let's go back to the resolution so you can see what resolution we're printing at. And we're almost done, so let's get our clock here. 3 minutes, 5 seconds, and we are finito at 3:15. Bang, we just got done right there, 3:15. So let's go ahead and printer's still gonna keep making its pass. So we'll keep going. 321, 321 is where we were. Let's go ahead and pause that, 321. So, 3 minutes, 21 seconds to print this right here on the LEP 6000. And so if you were printing just one of those, 3 minutes, 30 seconds would be what, 1 minute, 1 minute, 45 seconds or so. And you're printing these transfers in 3 minutes, 27 seconds. So, how many 3.5 minutes are there per hour, everybody? Anybody know? Bueller, 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 Bueller. Well, you know, that means that in less than 30 minutes, you could produce, less than 30 minutes, you could produce 10 of those. Easily produce. Easily, right? So if you take that 327, you know that there's going to be 10 of those every 30 minutes, and then you're doing 20 within an hour. At that resolution, believe it or not, that's almost as fast as the Chinese Mongoose printer, which does 25 per hour at a resolution of 720 by 720, but the cost is egregious. Now, if you're printing transfers this good at 3 minutes and 20 seconds, right? Why would you need a Chinese printer? You just wouldn't. That means, hold on, I'll be right back. So, what I was saying is that why would you need a Chinese printer when people contact me every day in the Northeast saying, "Hey Ernest, I had a guy that has an Audley in Connecticut try to print our transfers and they look like shit. And can you do something about it?" Sure, I'll print your transfers up. That's how I got this person here that we're working on. I'll be done with this, but you're talking about a very, very, very capable printer. For those of you out there, and if you really want to get super intensive, right, then you're going to be using CadLink and it's going to be very slow. They got to do if AcroRIP can speed the printer up, and there are cool things like saturation, color boost, and all that kind of stuff. But quite honestly, you can do that in your Photoshop file. We're almost done here. And so, the thing that I want to get back and make all of you realize is that these printers are easy to operate. I can run 2, 3, or 4 of them, but I tear them apart. I like had some codes hit me this morning, and I had to deal with them. And there is that element of business. This morning, setting up this printer right here, I was getting a cartridge fail, not recognized. And, that took me into a 3-hour loop where I got to thinking, man, if I was one of my own customers, it was, on the more dumb side, I'd be like, the printer's broken, it doesn't recognize a cartridge, the ink bay's broken. These people, man, they bother me. Let's take a look over here. Ay, ay, ay. That's just like the day that I took that photo. 2880 by 1440, and the white 1440 by 720. And we could have gone to 1440 by 1440. We probably got a spill, and I would have had to reduce the white. But even such, you can cover some ground. You can knock out at that rate. Somebody calls you up and they're like, hey man, I need 100 transfers. And your thoughts are, okay, I can do 100 transfers. I do it all the time. If I'm using AcroRIP, printing, 2 11-inch circles, full graphics, 2880 by 1440 in 3.5 minutes. So if you need 100 transfers, do the math. It's going to take you 3 hours or so. Is that right? So tired, I've been up printing for like 32 hours straight. And that's what you got to do to make the hustle, right? You got to continue. And these are kind of a little oven right there. And so, my thoughts on a powder shaker. I'm not a fan of a powder shaker. I have a couple in the back that I have for sale. And the reason I'm not a fan of a powder shaker is I think that they can slow the process down. And you're wasting a bunch of film just to get into the printer, and then you got to the heater, and then you got to backload it, when I think it's just faster for me to cut it down the center. As I'm printing, look at these. I remember the artwork being green, but they must have changed it or something. Finito, man, look at that. Seems like Kodak inks are so true to the color. Very, very happy. Let's take a look or walk back over here. I better move these papers before they get on my print. What is the #1 product? How you doing in Brazil? It's good to see you. The #1 product that you need with the DTF printer is a product that I swear by. A product that gets me out of clogs. My friend asked me, man, he goes, Ernest, how do you run 2 printers and not get a clog? The answer is simple. Piezo Flush. Piezo Flush can be purchased at Inkjet Mall. And it's a great flushing tool that will clear the ink in your lines. And I got to get the mail out of here by 4 o'clock, so I got to get to the post office by 4. Does anybody know what time it is on the East Coast? Let's go in here and look. I forgot I was doing all those motorcycle shirts. So, my transfer room over here. These are gone. We should print a bunch of these and see how long it'll take to print those. So everything is done with our order. And now over the next 2 days, I'm gonna work on 110 orders and carry you along with the journey, I don't know, Stuart, you gotta talk to your RIP provider. I don't know. It's not will it work, is anything gonna not work, Look at those whites. Bang. It's for a motorcycle rider, so let me get this folded. Guess I can put that right there time being. Hopefully it won't fall down. Front. Oh, that's what I was doing, man. I was lowering my heat press down to 285 to press on polyester. Golly, how did I forget that? 224. All right, so what we're gonna do, just load this on my platen. We'll come right back. I forgot to see what time it is. Is there no clock? Do I have one in my own office? Yeah, because I print clocks. Looks like it's 2:40. Check out my cool clocks. This is my favorite clock over here. It's a neon light. It's my little guy. Some cool prints over there, huh? That's an acrylic print right there, a glass print. Let me get back over here. And then tomorrow, or maybe late tonight, I'll pull out the third printer and we'll turn that on and we'll knock out these 150 transfers, in an hour. The cool thing about AcroRIP is that it will let you run 2 of the same printers, okay? For no additional charge. You don't have to pay a upgrade of, what is it called, a port fee like you do with CadLink. And then when, people tell me, Ernest, AcroRIP is not a viable RIP for business. And I'm thinking, man, how's it not? We're going to print some of these little stylo stitches here. And then I got to head out and get these off at the post office, so they can go out and arrive to out of town by Monday. See if I can get these little stylers. I'm curious to see. I was hoping that AcroRIP would load this file, and it didn't. Let's go back and see if I can grab it. Yeah, it's air conditioned here. Look at these prints. Just very beautiful prints. AcroRIP in this time would have finished 5 of these. So let's see if I can come over here and find what I was trying to print earlier. I don't know if I can. I think it's just too big to print. That's probably what the problem is. I may have to reduce the size. See, I just want to grab this file right here. And my AcroRIP, or sorry, my Photoshop is sort of locked up. It's pretty weird, huh? Nothing I can do until this gets done. You know, what's up with these multiple pages? Something is trying to consume all of my RAM. Yeah, I don't know why my Photoshop is so slow. Yeah, I'm at 58 of these so far. $58 of those out of 150. Oh, we're pretty non-stop through the night, you know. Starving, need to go to food, smoke a joint. You know, what the hell is wrong with my Photoshop? Guess it's locked up. Sleepy. Oh, come on, load this file in. I gotta get to printing and I'm hanging out with you all. Hold on. So truly, now you know how fast these printers are. You're working with 360 nozzles, a resolution of 2880. Come on, people. That's blazing fast. And so for some of you, you could get a powder shaker and put it on a printer, because I got to tell you, if you're doing 4 prints every 6 minutes, you know, 6 prints every 9 minutes, 6 prints every 9 minutes. How many 9 minutes are there in an hour? 6 prints every 9 to 10 minutes. I mean, that's really fast, you know? So that means if I were to print that in an hour, you know, my logo, see how many, you're above 30, you know, 6 prints every 10 minutes. Boy, that's just mind-blowing, you know? You're able to crank out 30 transfers an hour. 30 transfers an hour. Why do you need a Chinese printer? You know what I mean? Why do you need a Chinese printer? It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, they're big, they're cool, they're loud, and you know, what would happen if you got, you know, 5 of these printers printing in your warehouse and just, you know, all on 110 power volt? You don't need a conversion of power in your place. You know, I mean, it's hard to believe. And that means if you're running 2 printers, then you're able to print 4 prints every 3.5 minutes. That's mind-boggling. Mind-boggling, man. That means in a day you can easily print 500 12-inch transfers in a day with 2 printers. So, you know, I guess in all, they all have their place, right? Since my Photoshop has crashed on me, and I'm just going to go use Flexi to design this and get a JPEG or a PNG. Alrighty then. So my RIP is still processing. I'll be right back. everybody. Now thing. Okay. Is this done yet? Look, man, it's still locked up. I really want to show you guys this. Such a big file. And I for some reason I can't export out of Photoshop as a PNG or a PDF. You know, I don't know what the hell's going on. Maybe both of these printers running, and I'm Bitcoining on my computer, so maybe it's you know, got my computer just really slowed down. So if the Chinese printers, you know, the Oddleys and Oryx, I've ordered transfers from nearly everybody just to test it out, and they cannot do that right here. Impossible. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. See that little Aztec map? No way would it be able to print those. Where there's tiny little words, like right over here, that struggle. You know, that little logo right there, this one here is even smaller than that one up there. That is smaller than a dime. All of that detail in just one print. And that's why, in my opinion, you know, these printers are the best printers for DTF that there are. They're absolutely suitable to take care of all your transfer needs. Without a doubt. My RIP is locked up. Well, I'm going to soon head out. Gotta be at the post office, 3:30. So, what do you think is better, CadLink or AcroRIP? Man, my computer's just locked up on me from this image. Start getting hypnotized by the printhead sound. What the hell is it doing? Crashed. And hang on, I gotta go to the restroom. The rip is still locked up. We really need that rip to kick on. What is it doing, man? What are you thinking about, everybody? How many of you are getting on the phone and saying, "Hey, Ernest, I need one of those printers"? God dang, what's going on with this rig? Can't see them.
Just pulling up.
What? You sent me a PDF, right?
This one?
Yeah, I can't alter PDFs. Everything all right with it? Pretty vibrant, huh? And Gio's a professional printer, everybody. Like he's Mad Dog professional. So press him on his shirt so you can see what it looks like. So I printed these two right here. Yeah. These two printed and 327 or so. That means that's running about 40. It's very fast. You know, you can do some business that way. Those are 12 of them, right?
Yeah.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12? And they were how many inches tall?
Look back at the t-shirts.
No. How many, you said 10.5?
Yeah.
So 10.5 times 12.
Oh.
That's on new Kodak film, by the way.
This one is?
Yeah. And that's what makes it, that it just pops.
Right.
Never seen that before. When I was solar.
Still doing those t-shirts. Next ones?
Yeah, dude. That's how we have to do it. A lot. But now, you know, running 2 printers and I got another one out there set up and I'll get it done tonight. Really easy. I'll let Gary go running. We got to do it else.
I'm not now.
Yeah, he's bitching me out. That's my weekend off and you're not even here. I come to the shop.
Right.
What am I going to do? Go home and, you know, sit on a couch and be like, I'm so happy to be here when I could be here making money, right?
Right.
See, the way that women think at times, you know, just kind of blows me away, right? in a place like this can we take over the whole office?
So we have to do that. Are you making this specs for the t-shirts? Yeah.
Ain't you, you press?
You wish you could just kind of do it like throw it in the dryer. Press through.
How many of those you have to do? 500?
Yeah, I think if I look out there and then what I sent them, like 125, so 225, 325, 425, 350 more.
Yeah, we will.
320 more, Jesus Christ. Gotta do 350 more of those, everybody. Can you explain the difference between the P700 and P700 and 7000, did you say? Todd Ward. Can you explain the difference between the P700 and 7000? Yeah, I can explain the difference between the P700 and the P7000. The 700 is 13 inches and the P7000 is 24 inches. Hope that helps you out. The P700 and the P7000 are not DTF usable. So leave those as photographic printers. That's what they should stay at. You know, there comes a time where you got to just cut loose and say that printer needs to print big photos, and that's what they can do. The P700 has a color violet that has been added to the color gamut of small printers, desktop printers. The 7000 is definitely not a desktop printer, so hope that answers your question, Todd.
Oh, that's why it's different. It's black border.
Is there supposed to be a black border?
No, it's supposed to be like greenish, not black.
It's your PDF. Press it and see what happens. Yeah, that's why I told you I can't alter PDFs.
I think I sent you I have sent you the PNG.
That's something interesting too in CadLink is that, you know, you can't alter a PDF like you can a PNG. So if it's a PNG, you can highlight it and stuff like that. So let's go and see. I need this goddamn logo, and I can't get it. That file's so intensive, it's just screwed up my Photoshop. Oh, there it is. I need that right there. All right, I got to get to the post office, guys. I'll come back and print. We'll be printing all night. If you want to hang out, love to have you join. If you have more questions and stuff like that. And if you're in Boston or this New England region, you need transfers, hit me up because our our shop right here is considered a post office. And the latest that we can ship out of here is 6 o'clock at night. So hit me up, right? There's transfers galore right now. Transfers all over the place. All right, I'm going to head out to the post office to get this order out. So long, everyone. And then we're going to come back and start again with the 2 DTF printers. There you go, the 2 DTF printers, and we'll get going. Okay, all right, everybody. And remember, you don't need a Chinese printer. 2 11-inch circles, full graphics, 2880 by 1440. You saw with your own eyes, done in 3.5 minutes. Okay? Think about that, everybody. That means if I'm printing just one of those, I'm done with that in 1.5 minutes. Okay?
That's really fast. You know, very fast. All right, so long, everyone. I'm kind of tripping out about that. See ya.